Hi everyone! It's been exactly 1 year since I did that rear door repair without welding. Back then, I removed the rust, patched the hole with fiberglass, applied primer and paint from spray cans, and finished the doors with a 2-component clear coat. At the time, the result looked great. A smooth surface, shine, and no signs of rust. In this video, I'll show what happened to the doors and how I dealt with the issues that came up. It turned out that this kind of repair didn't last long. Unfortunately, after a year, the paint on the lower part of the door started to peel off. In some spots, especially in that same problem corner where the hole used to be, bubbles appeared. Rust may be forming again underneath. This method of repair is a temporary solution. It can restore the appearance for a short time, but it doesn't eliminate serious corrosion, especially if the metal in that area was already badly damaged. I'll try to repair the doors as quickly as possible, literally in 1 day. In this video, I'll be working on the right door since the paint there has bubbled the most. I started by masking off the repair area and then used an orbital sander with 240 grit to remove the lifted paint. Next, using a sanding block, I try to feather out the edges of the old coatings, and with the help of guide coat powder, I monitor for any unevenness. After sanding, I make sure the edge transition isn't noticeable by touch, then I move on to the next steps. Now, with 320 grit and a sanding block, I smooth out the scratches left by the previous grit and level the surface a bit more. Then I go over the repair area with 320 grit on the sander again and prepare the whole surface for primer and paint. I won't repaint the entire bottom of the door, just touch up the problem area. So, where the old clear coat remains, I'll use abrasive paste to scuff the remaining glossy surface. After surface prep, I'll try to do everything in one go. I'll prime the sanded area, let the primer dry a bit, then apply paint slightly beyond that area, and finally clear coat the entire bottom of the door. After degreasing the surface, I applied a light dusting layer of acrylic primer from a spray can. Then, 10 minutes later, I applied a second coat of the same primer. Once the primer dried, I scuffed it with 500 grit on a sponge. In areas where the primer overspray landed on the clear coat, I removed the overspray using 800 grit on a sponge. I degreased the surface with anti-silicone cleaner, wiped off the dust, and began the local painting process using leftover spray paint. After the dust coat, I applied a wet coat of paint. A couple minutes later, I realized I had rushed. The paint started to lift. Most likely, the 1-component acrylic primer hadn't fully dried, and the solvents from the spray paint seeped into the old coating. As a result, I'll have to leave the panel for a day to let the solvents evaporate, then sand the paint and redo the touch-up. The next day, I used 800 grit on a soft sponge to remove the damaged paint and feather the edges. Then I wiped off the dust and began lightly layering paint over the problem area. Once the paint mist dried, I applied a heavier coat. I managed to touch up the repair area. Next, I removed the overspray with a tack cloth and applied an adhesion layer of clear coat. 10 minutes later, I applied a thick layer of clear coat to the bottom of the door. The next day, I could assess the result. The bottom of the door was repainted, there's no visible edge or signs of lifted paint. For myself, I concluded that it's best to work with 2-component primers and definitely use epoxy. See you in the next videos.